Simpson. And Japan have gone absent without leave. This is Whitmore. Paul and Gale both available. It's still Whitmore. It is the Reggae Boys who take the lead.
Ball shot.
Greetings, football lovers. Happy Saturday morning. Big up good morning to all the football fans. Welcome to BCN Sports. Watch along of African Cup of Nations quarter-final. Big game. I am Benton along with the family. George, Wagwan. How you stay? Up.
Yeah, I'm there, man.
So what you say?
Ready up.
You enter the African Cup of Nations thing. You ready up?
I entered at the right time.
Yes, the right time. Big game. Algeria versus Nigeria. You know what? 4 minutes away from kickoff. Thank you for those who have subscribed to the channel. Remember to smash the like button. Remember to tell a friend about the content. Welcome to the BCN Sports channel. This is a channel where we do wall-to-wall coverage of all things sports. And we're solely focused today, are heavily focused on African Cup of Nations. Probably the only channel on YouTube, other than the rights holder Bean TV, that focus on all different games, all different teams in this competition. So, proud of the work we had. Let's get to the starting 11. Running through the starting 11 quickly for Coach Petkovic of Algeria's the teams are out. National anthems ready up. Zidane in goal. Ben Sabini, Mandi, Beljali, Ainor in the back. Same starting 11 with one exception from the round of 16 match. Badawi in the hole. Chaibe, Zarake comes in. He didn't start the last game. Amora, Maza, and Riyad Mahrez. It took a golazo for Algeria to advance. Junior against DR Congo. Your thoughts on Petkovic starting 11?
When we did the preview for the AFCON,
and
right?
switch a little bit over. You're cutting out one of your eyes, so we can the Afghan folks them can see you.
Listen, I was already halfway in, halfway out in the AFCON, so it might as well go half screen as well. But yeah. So when we did the preview and we talked about this Algeria team, there were question marks around them, and it was how far can Mahrez bring them, right? That is a question that I still have for them right now. I don't know about you, but this is Nigeria's game for lose. I'm not that impressed with this Algeria team. I think they are definitely one of the 8 best teams left in the competition. So I don't want to make it sound like they didn't deserve to be here, but if Nigeria come out and play the way they should, I think they should overrun Algeria. I don't think Algeria can handle the speed.
I expect a competitive game. Nigeria is a talented team. Let's get to all right, before we even focus on Nigeria. I think for keys for Algeria, Badawi in that midfield. He did a lot of work in the last game. He's a runner. He's a workhorse. I expect him to have to do the same. And going up against slower Ndidi, it could be a physical battle in that midfield. And stopping Adamala Lukman. Being able to, whether you need to foul him, whatever you need to do, you need to make sure you account for Adamala Lukman. Badawi, I think, in that midfield is going to be huge for Algeria.
For me, Amora and Mahrez have to come back and help defensively against that Nigeria.
Yep.
And I think that's the key in the game. You're right about I don't even know if to pronounce his name. Badawi. Badawi. You're right about Badawi, but Badawi is not only Ndidi, I like it rightfully say, he has to deal with Lukman.
Yeah.
And then you also have Adams. We know Osimhen going to play as a target striker, but you also have Adams that's going to fall back in the midfield. Like he also has to track those runs. So there has to be some communication between the back four, and he can't do it by himself. So I think Amora and Mahrez have to track back and help. Zerouki and Xavi can't do it by themselves.
Yeah. Starting 11 for Coach Eric Chelle. Bruno. Nawabeli in goal, Bruno, Calvin, physical, Bossy in the back, Ajay and Bright Samuel. I can't emphasize enough. The name of Nigerians always just put a smile on my face, like Bright Samuel. Imagine your name is Pitney Bright Samuel. It must do well at school. Indeed, in the whole, Alex Iwobi, Adamala Lukman, and Yeka, Osimhen, and Akor Adams rounds out the starting 11. I think Junior, for me, as you said, big team, but this team is not too far from Jamaica and Jamaican football and the party shop and the whole pasa sometimes.
Yeah, I know you talk about Lookman and Osimhen and will they get over that Cas as the game already kick off? We're 20 seconds in. But for me, it's which Iwobi is going to show up. As Nigeria has a free kick in a dangerous spot. But for me, this game comes down to which Iwobi is going to show up. And I think if the Iwobi at Arsenal potential shows up, Nigeria should run away with this. But
Yeah,
I really think it comes down to Iwobi and can he give them weight?
and I think his responsibility has been well, he's taken to his responsibilities in this game, especially in this team, in this tournament, defensive responsibilities very well. And allowing Ademola Lookman the freedom to be able to do what he does and does best.
Yes.
Yeah, Nigeria is a big team. They have they have ballers off the bench, and that may be the difference maker. Samuel Chukwueze and the likes coming off the bench could make a difference. There's a lot of long talking occurring before this free kick, unless I am behind.
And it should have done better with the free kick. Should have done that's a wide open header. Fairly wide open header. He should have scored.
Yeah. And
Ajay.
Ajay should have done better with that header. Maybe it's the body trying to orient your body, trying to get set.
Should have done better with the header.
0-0. Of course, we have the legendary baller Zinedine Zidane in attendance. Of course, he's usually all at these Algerian games. His son, should we say Zidane number 2 or Zidane young man, young Zidane in the goal for Algeria.
Yeah.
So how comes we don't see all the Nigerian stars at this game? With Burner Boy there, with Davido, with all the man them who, the Afrobeat man them who love football and, maybe it's the world. I spoke to a Nigerian friend yesterday and he's like, yo, I will be watching the AFCON tomorrow, but I'm still pissed off about this World Cup qualifier. So if I carry feelings about World Cup qualifier and the luck that and the failure of the Super Eagles to qualify for the World Cup, and to that end he's not excited about AFCON for the Super Eagles vantage point. I mean, and I don't know if that's the same for the Nigerian fans.
I think some of them are still feeling that sting. But if a text come on about that because you see what happened to the assistant referee a while ago?
Yes. Got pushed in by Basse pushing down Badawi. Assistant referee getting bowled over there. Welcome to BCN Sports watch along of Algeria versus Nigeria. Now Belly with the ball in the back. And I think that Algeria, like you said, Riyad Mahrez coming back, but also equally when Riyad Mahrez gets the ball, what does he do with it? Of course, it's not the Riyad Mahrez of old, right? Can he then beat people off the dribble still? And if he cannot, then the next best thing, can he pull the passes to unleash a Maza or Amora in an attacking sense?
Actually, I think the next best thing to can he beat the player is can he earn a free kick in a dangerous spot? So that means that he has to get the ball in a dangerous spot to begin with. So that's also another key. So for Mahrez, at this stage of his career, to get the ball in a dangerous spot, he will have to play higher up.
Yeah.
So there has to be some sacrifice. As here's Asherman now breaking in, and it's headed out for a corner. So there has to be some sacrifice. It's either we're going to take some risk and leave Barres higher up, or he comes back and play defensively and we'll live with what we get offensively.
Yeah, and I think you have to go offense. This Nigerian team, you have to put them on the back foot. You have to force them to. By the way, what's the food of choice between these? The food for the battle of the dishes here. Is what a goosey.
Jollof rice.
Nah, man, we can't have jollof rice represent Nigeria. Cause we know it's jollof rice. We know say Nigerians don't make the best jollof rice on the continent, so we just have to settle that right there. So.
Oh, okay.
So I will go with agusi versus what's the prominent food coming out.
Saffron and raisin couscous.
All right, see it there. All right, agusi versus couscous over there. So. And the Nigerian fans them can come at me, but we don't know so Nigeria. I am very emphatic. Nigeria does not make the best jollof rice on the continent.
I'll leave that alone.
Remember to smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel. We have offside junior. Eric Chele's Nigerian team playing a very high line there, buddy.
Yeah, they are dependent on their speed, and everything is predicated on their speed. There's Asherman breaking into the 18-yard box looking for Adams. Another corner kick. They are dependent on their speed. That's a very good run, you know. That's a very good run.
Yeah, very good run. That first touch probably pushed the ball a little bit further away from him than he probably would have liked.
Yeah, right. I don't think his intention was trying to get the goal though. I think his intention was trying to cross the ball.
Yeah, intention was to cross the ball. And I mean, of course, he needs to find the baller. He needs to find the baller, Ademola Lookman, and mine and get slapped with belt. That was probably another head up, probably. So, Junior, I'm a little bit behind you. Ahead over Ben Sabini. But yeah. Nigeria very fully active in the air earlier on in this football game.
Very fully active overall. Nigeria just looked like a bigger, stronger, faster team. Now, can they sustain this for 90 minutes? And can Algeria adjust? Because if Algeria adjusts and say, okay, this is what we're up against, now we can move this up. Jesus. Yo, you soon see that cut there. Jesus, for the throw line.
Still 0-0, approaching the 10th minute or early part of the night. Yeah, just slide around. What, Bright Samuel?
Yeah.
Looking
Nigeria
for
kill this team.
Nigeria definitely better team earlier on. Definitely the better team earlier on.
Nigeria kill this team, man. This might be 3-4 love. Yeah. Algeria will have to change their shape to even get a chance to win this game.
I don't even know if changing shape will help because at some point you just don't have the. What I said, you don't have the horses for the course.
You don't, but however, you can adjust and let it become a technical game. And let me know. All right, which minute mark are you at right now?
I'm at 9:08.
All right, let me know when you get to 9:30.
Okay.
I will sync up. I'm paused at 9:32.
Okay. We're seeing a few attempts on goal. I guess we'll find out how good this is done 9:32 now.
All right. We'll just play. So I'm 9:35, 9:36, 9:37.
Yeah. So there's a discussion going on between referee Isasai and Petkovic, and the linesman also involved. So what's this discussion about? Ben Sabini and the linesman in a discussion.
I hope they're not complaining about the offside call
From earlier.
They have VAR, right?
Yeah, but Petkovic kind of showed the VAR sign, but VAR now get involved in that. I mean, is it that they call offside or the AR called offside? VAR now go review offside call.
Unless it's a goal. So we don't know.
And unless it's a goal.
I think that's gamesmanship because they're trying to get Petrovic trying to get his players to calm down.
Yeah, and so maybe they're trying to slow down the Nigerian game, disrupt them.
Right, you slow it down, you get your players them heads right, and say, all right, look, we saw the first 10 minutes of the game. Yes, they are fast, they're moving like busy bees, but let's calibrate, right? So it's a calibration effort. As I say, we said, man. But I'm waiting to make a comment that might sound controversial. But in my opinion, if Algeria makes this a technical game, what I mean by a technical game is you become more compact, become harder to break down and try to break on the counter. Nigeria might not be ready for a game like that.
Okay.
Nigeria wants to play the horse race game. They want to play the up and down, just high octane game. Slow it down like Algeria is doing right now. Move the ball around, maintain possession, frustrate Nigeria, and let them feel like it's a rush for them to score.
Okay. No, all right. So the thing is that, and we saw Morocco employed a strategy like that at the World Cup, right? Where they remained very compact and they utilized the counter, and it worked effectively.
Yep.
The thing is that, what I'm concerned about with Algeria is that will the Algerian attackers work to help support the defensive side of things if you're playing like that? Because not only you have to go come back and defend, you have to go, when you get the ball, you have to go hold the player up and slow the game down. And I'm not sure Nigeria and Algeria will be committed to that sort of football.
The only player that can show resistance to what you just said is Mahrez. If our next man don't want to come off of the field. As Ashiman again breaking in behind the defense.
Yeah, good run from Ashiman. Good run.
But I think they call offside now. Finally.
Yeah, good run. Whatever the alleged the so-called dispute that occurred and was heavily discussed in pre-match press conference, are heavily asked about. None of that seems to be at play here. We have to be abundantly clear. Nigeria play ball in unison.
Well, it never shows up until adversity hits. That could be a penalty for Algeria.
Let's see.
The VAR is not evil. I refer you put up good finger.
Hey, lines. Wait. We want to say cameraman. We have a fan there, Algeria fan praying, Algerian fan praying. And my signal keeps breaking up. But now restarting. Seems like there are too many people on this.
14 minutes, about 14:01.
Yeah, 14:01, 14, yeah. Still 0-0. Big up to those on the live. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel.
I like you said earlier, because we had 5. Oh, let me go back to this Nigerian one. What do I see here?
I mean, Junior, there are those of us who don't mind.
No, we don't want to see the colonizer in a Nigerian jersey. Go ahead. I am
And
officially on the Afghan bandwagon.
so the thing that you mentioned is that Nigeria starting fast. Um, we have a yellow card here for Zaraki. Strong
The
tackle.
ratty tackle. The tackle look hard and look, man. It
Yeah,
look
and look, man.
it
Yeah,
look
strong
harsh.
tackle.
Let me see. No, sir.
Strong,
But
strong tackle. Strong tackle. Should VAR get involved?
nah, studs were down. The yellow card. I think the yellow card is right because he did make contact with the ball first. I think
Yeah.
that probably saved him. It was a follow through that got him, but he's complaining like the tackle was okay. That's not an okay tackle, sir.
Yeah. And the thing is that regarding AFCON tackles, it's not a baby league, right? This is not. You cannot. You won't have time to kind of the tackles will fly.
Yeah, and
And
obviously
again,
another one
Calvin
flying in.
Bassey got peppered by Massa, so the tackles will fly in AFCON. You know.
I bet that you said it earlier, but we have to celebrate it. We are now at 530 subscribers. We have to celebrate it. It was
Well,
just the other day
you,
we were wishing for 500. We're now at 530. We're on the road to 550. Respect, respect.
are you going to do your European dance or do you have an African dance? No,
Oh,
no,
okay.
no,
I
no.
can't. I
Don't
can't. I can't
don't
do
don't
the
bring the
color.
colonizing dance around
No
here.
colonizer dance on African Day. African dance.
Alright, alright, see it there. See it there. Still 0-0, Algeria versus Nigeria. We have another watch along later on with Ivory Coast versus Egypt. So our Liverpool fans get ready. Mohamed Salah might be heading home today.
Well, Ahmad could be going home today and following Mboma. So
I I actually in this tournament I think three teams have stood out. Nigeria, this Nigerian team has been outstanding. Ivory Coast is an absolutely beautiful team to watch. Excellent team. Not only they play well, they have young ballers, and they have experienced and high impact players. And then Senegal. So those are the three teams. Of course, only two teams can go a final. So, and only one team can win it. So I think for Egypt, yeah, I think today is the day where you probably have to go pack up and take for yourself. This is it.
we're at the business end
We
now.
have the
So
business end. We saw what happened yesterday with Mali and Cameroon, right?
yep.
Now, still 0-0 between Nigeria and Algeria. Now, regarding this game, Nigeria started fast. And unfortunately for them, they didn't score. The longer this game remains 0-0, who does it favor, if any one of these teams?
It favors. I'm not trying to sound sly or shrewd, but it favors composure
Okay.
because whichever team can maintain their composure and concentration. And if it's one thing, and again, I don't want to sound controversial, as Iwobi just showed the Fulham Iwobi a while ago. But if it's one thing that is the Achilles heel of Nigeria is they cannot play 90 minutes. They haven't given you a 90 minutes game as yet. They haven't. We've seen them play games and in stretches they look so dominant, but then outside of that dominant stretch, they just fall to the wayside. And that's kind of what we're seeing right now. We're kind of seeing Algeria slowly getting their opportunity to get back into the game, just because Nigeria has kind of fallen off the boil a little bit. So
Still 0-0. And, Nigeria ran over Mozambique in the quarterfinal. Algeria had a tougher opponent, or was a tougher contest against DR Congo. That game, went all the way to extra time. Legs could be a factor here, right? I
Yeah.
mean, in the fact that Algeria, we have a ball trying to get Massa behind, but Nawabeli quickly out in goal for Nigeria. So legginess could be a factor for some of these older Algerian players, like a Riyad
Yeah.
Mahrez late in the game.
Yeah. And even though Nigeria is off the ball, and I hope people understand what I'm saying when I say that they haven't played 90 minutes. You cannot play 90 minutes high octane football. There's no team in the world that can do that. However, when you take your foot off the gas a little bit, you still maintain some level of dominance. Where we can say, oh, here's the team. They're not pressing as hard. However, they are maintaining possession and they are buying their time, right?
Yeah.
We're not seeing that from Nigeria. As we just see now, Mahrez getting the ball in a dangerous position. And this is what I was talking about. Can he pull faults?
Now,
As
so Riyad
Bruno.
Mahrez here fouled by Bruno, and the ref called the
Yeah.
foul. Riyad Mahrez now asking for a yellow card on Bruno, and I don't know this idea of players keep asking for yellow cards of other of opponents. I hate it. I mean, if I'm a referee, I'm starting to issue yellow cards to players who ask for the card themselves. I mean, let the referee handle the business at hand. It's not a yellow card offense. The man just pull him hand around your waist and drag you down. It's not a yellow card.
It's a bit of gamesmanship though. And I
Yeah.
understand the as here's a dangerous free kick.
Okay, now Belly out quickly to punch it. Referee called a foul on Ben Sabini,
I
who's
understand. I understand the pressure that you put. So like Bruno, if Bruno is there and he's already nervous going up against Riyad Mahrez, right? He already has a little bit of a angst to him, and you just commit an offense and you hear everybody trying to get you punished. That might put you off a little bit. So that's part of the gamesmanship. But I agree with you. Referees, and I think there was a rule there that in some competitions or in some leagues, like only the captain can speak to the referee, things
yes,
like
yeah.
that.
and
So
and I think referee Cameron always points out that it's a captain's job to talk to the referee. All these
yeah,
people crowding the referee is a problem, and asking
yep.
for cards. You know, we have a free kick here to Algeria, as Nigeria seems to have fallen off the pace a little bit. Algeria growing into the game, and also getting a foothold in that midfield.
Yes.
Badawi and Chaibe. But speak of the devil, them turn over the ball. Akor Adams on the left. Adamala Lookman into the box. Lookman shot, and
What
Zidane,
a shot!
very good save to his post there, Junior.
Yeah, because especially when he didn't even spill it. That's a
And
hard shot.
and if that had scored, um, Ben Sabini probably would get scored by the Algerian fans.
Yeah,
Because there's no way you have a free kick and you kick the ball directly to Adamala Lookman. Did you not see him?
he clearly didn't see him, but the question now is why are you kicking the ball across the field like that?
Yeah.
That would have scored. That I'm just impressed that he didn't spill it.
Okay.
That's where the goal would have to come from off a ricochet.
Ball is back with Calvin Bassey in
Oh, because I call.
yeah. That and Bright Samuel and Bruno trying to get high up the pitch here for Nigeria. Almost youth. Wait. Onyeka down the right. Control the ball, Adams. So both of these teams probably loose with the ball in you know, some of the passes not up to scratch. Are the touches in critical areas. So 25th minute of play. Here is Nigeria out wide. Ball with Bright Samuel. Samuel turn it into the box. Looking for Osimhen. Headed out by Monday. Picked up by Lookman on the left side. Lookman find Bruno. Bruno now trying to send it back. Riyad Mahrez with it. Bruno putting a bit of pressure. And Riyad Mahrez turns the ball over to Alex Orowobi, who sends it in the box. And Osimhen trying to head it on to Samuels. Bright Samuel, who recovered. Bright Samuel getting a bit of pressure there from Amora. Big up at the GOAT 46. Big up, big up, big up, big up. Hi, how are you? Hopefully you're having a great Saturday. The Super Eagles of Nigeria versus the boys from Algeria, African Cup of Nations. I think it's the Carthage Warriors. 27th minute, 26th minute into the game. Ball is into the box. Couldn't get on the end of it, Junior. The Greens of Algeria.
And that was Lookman that got him the ball.
Yep, good play there. Knocking at the door, Super Eagles.
Watcha.
Calvin Bessie and Ajay playing around with the ball at the back. Algeria almost snuff a chance there.
They're still going to create a chance out of this.
Reckless ball playing there from Nigeria back line. Come on, Calvin. Calvin Bessie and Ajay. A bit careless there, Junior, in the back.
Yeah, and Algeria should have made them pay. I know they wish that was Osimhen Mahrez getting the ball, breaking into the box right there.
We're seeing the replay of the good tackle there after pass. The
Very good tackle
to Victor Osimhen. I think it was what? Who was it? Ainori, Man City's Ainori was able to get a
very good tackle.
Very good tackle. Referee, I think it's referee Isa Roy. His run is a boss sweat. The man I run up and down hard.
Why? So, I guess Man City don't want to suffer the same fate as Crystal Palace.
What's the score? Here is Akor Adams into the box. Osimhen can't get it under control. Cut out by Badawi. Here comes the Greens of Algeria with it now, taken away by Super Eagles and Ndidi. Back to you, Junior, on the score, and we have a free kick. And Amora just kicked down Bright Samuel and tell him, say, yo, Brethren, get up. Yardman thing. Yellow card.
Yeah, so Man City is currently leading Exeter City 6-0. Yes, he did.
Did he score?
Yes, he did.
How many he scored?
1.
Okay.
He scored the 6 goals so far.
Is he still on the field?
No, he's off.
Okay. And that he is Antoine Semenyo. I'm a huge fan of Antoine Semenyo. I really like him as a player. And from the vantage point that he doesn't seem to stop running late in games.
He's an upgrade over Doku. He really is.
Ball into the box. Goalkeeper Zidane, where are you going? Calvin Bessie cleared off the line by the Greens. Ben Sabini there. I know legendary baller Zinedine Zidane must be holding his head like, what in the world are you doing? Nigeria is appealing for a penalty here.
Well, they won't get that.
Ooh, no. They're saying that the ball go over the line. It didn't go over the line.
But the referee have a watch. Isn't this the thing that pissed me off for AFCON? The referee has a watch for
What?
goal line technology.
What Nigeria said the watch now work, Bridget.
Yeah. But I need to go to Algeria, sir.
Camera, man, I work.
Yo, wait. Algeria, the man them will have the curve cutlass.
And this, what they call it, sickle. Yo, we don't care about cutlass. Yard man a bad man. We go anywhere. We walk with our own cutlass.
Yo, them curve cutlass now.
Yeah, we walk with our. But truly, BCN Sports have to go on AFCON. We have to go do live coverage in the stadium in our AFCON.
Definitely go Algeria game.
Yeah. Any
Them Browning they don't.
put on your goalkeeping hat there, Junior. Young Zidane. Issues at play with that cross. Corner kick to Nigeria after this. You know,
Corner
Nigeria
kick
winning
also.
those headers just can't make use of them.
So wait, the behind. What number you at right now?
I'm at 30 minutes and 54 seconds.
Oh, my player had to restart. I'm pausing at 31:20. Let me know you get to 31:20.
Okay. Well, it seems like even when we pause, your thing say, yo, let's move forward. We don't know pause.
It forced me to restart the player.
All right, Bright Samuel, get in the box. Akor Adams can't turn it in. Algeria living dangerously. Nigeria probably wasteful. Is it too much to say?
Yeah. Yeah, 31:22 now.
Oh, wait. Wait, man. 31, 37, 39, 40. Zidane is down, injured. And Bean Sports is showing the replay of the so-called ball over the line talk. But the ball no go over the line. Very good save by Ben Sabini.
Yep. Hey, that we don't pick on what a call out fear. Zidane saved that too. He made contact.
He
If
made
didn't make
contact.
contact with that ball, it's
Well, isn't that his job? He's a goalkeeper.
That's true. What number you at now? 32, 18?
32, 29, 32, 30, 32, 31. It's hard to. The legend Zidane, why do you turn goalkeeper? You're supposed to play a ball out in the midfield, bro.
Yeah. 38, 39, 40, 41.
Yeah, 53, 54, 30, 55, 57. Stoppage in play, family, 33 minutes now.
All right, let me know when you get to 33, 23.
All right. Seems like goalkeeper Zidane is fine. Yes, he is. 33, 23. 33, 23. No.
All right.
Corner kicked or throw-in to Nigeria. Ball is out wide on Yeka. Haven't really called his name much today. On the right side of that midfield. Looking for Osimhen, and the ball is Osimhen, and the ball is out for a goal kick.
So Nigeria seem to be kicking up the pace again.
Yeah. And the major advice, as you always give to teams, we have done so many watch-alongs over the years, and you have always highlighted the most important point of a game.
Yeah.
You know?
Right right
For
before
the new subscribers and new viewers, remind those.
Yeah, right. The first 5 minutes of the game, the last 5 minutes of the first half are 5 to 10 minutes. The first 5 minutes of the second half are the last 5 minutes of the game.
Yeah, man, Nigeria is boss in this game. I mean, here comes the I know it can't really get forward on Yeka. Stop them, and the ball is out for a throw to Algeria. Algeria unable to really get Amora and Maza and Chaibe very much in the attacking in the final third, and it's something that you spoke about. Can you get your players the ball in the dangerous parts of the field?
Yeah.
And Riyad Mahrez picking up a free kick there, picking up a foul. And Victor Osimhen showing a lot of respect to.
Well, he dropped like an old man.
He does. He absolutely does. And then his face also have an old man expression like.
Yeah, he's like, oh my God.
Like,
is it halftime as yet?
Like, I am getting too old for this. Free kick to Algeria. Mahrez sends it into the box, cleared out by Calvin Messi. Beljali sends it long. But Nigeria comes away with it. Badawi. And the ball is all the way back to Zidane. In goal for Algeria.
This must score. This must score.
How you missed
Lord
that?
have mercy.
How you missed that, Akor Adams? How did you miss that?
Hey, even the cameraman shocked.
How do you... And Julia, look at the way he touched the ball too. So he opened his body and actually saw the part of the goal to place the ball in. So technically...
He tried to place it, but to be fair, he got under it, but that was score.
Oh my word. Algeria again living dangerously, and we know football. You can't miss these chances. They come back to bite you in the ass.
Yep.
The Greens of Algeria living dangerously here, family.
I was like, that must score. But you see, Algeria is not providing enough threat going forward. And that in itself is a problem for them.
No wonder Victor Osimhen have talk. Because, I mean, Victor would have scored that.
Oh my gosh.
Like, come on. What, Junior, in that situation, is the striker closing his eyes? I mean, I can't figure out what happened. He's set himself and the goal is gaping and the goalkeeper is out of position. Just keep the ball on the ground, roll the ball into the goal.
Yeah.
It's almost like a man lucky me, and we have a foul here on Chaibe. Chaibe chopping down Calvin Bassey.
But in them trying to press, they are so slow in the press that they're giving up fouls.
And that's the dark arts, as they call it. Right? If you don't get there, you have to disrupt the opponent by any means necessary. Here's the ball cool. Out wide. Akor Adams stepping into the box, trying to. And now he's down in the box. He's up. No call. No appeal for a penalty on Yeka. Out wide to Bright Samuel, who sends it inside to the calm Ajay to the composed Ndidi. Ndidi to Calvin Bassey.
So no enter in that last 5 minutes of the first half.
Yes.
Can Algeria survive? That's the question now.
And so if you look at that Algerian defensive line, it's not as straight as it's supposed to be now, because Victor is very much riding on those CB's centre-back's shoulders. And Ben Sabini and Mandy has to be on the same page and not to play him onside. Now because if we notice, Zerouki is almost playing like an extra centre-back.
Yep.
Ball sent long and into the arms of goalkeeper Belly for Nigeria. Belly, come on, keep the ball moving. Don't waste time with the football. You need to rinse, repeat. Tempo.
You realize Nigeria has zero. They are facing zero threat.
Yes.
From Algeria. They are now sending everybody going forward.
Yes. And even by some happenstance that, Algeria scores a goal, you are convinced that Nigeria will score and score a couple goals.
And Algeria might score.
Send the ball wide to Mahrez. What you do? What are you doing?
Madman.
I know it. I mean, and so, all right. So we talk about counter-attacking and trying to utilize that strategy effectively. Mahrez is wide open. No excessive dribbling needed. You find the open man when you're playing counter-attack football. Get the ball quickly to that open player.
Yep.
Here comes Ademola Bala Lookman down the left, driving through, and it's Badawi, Badman Badawi, quickly over there to cut out the player. Yes, and even if Victor Osimhen, the man I run up in a Victor Osimhen like he run up in a wall. Ball quickly out wide by Mahrez, looking for Meza. And seems like it went out there for a throw. And alright, see what Mahrez did there, Junior, is part of that counter-attacking player. It's get the ball quickly out wide to that wide player.
Yep.
So maybe Coach Vladimir Petkovic should consider bringing Mahrez more inside.
Yeah, but you'll have to bring that. Then you'll definitely have a formation change at that point. Yeah. Mahrez can't be one of the middle three. So stack up the midfield and let Mahrez be one of them.
And because he will pull the passes from deep, and you have those young players outside running. So he will be able to pass the ball accurately, but of course you're gonna give up something defensively. With him coming inside, right? So you still have to have the protection there.
Yeah.
Remember to smash the like button. Remember to tell a friend. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel. BCN Sports. Watch along of African Cup of Nations. And again, we want to repeat. You miss your chances, it comes back to bite you later on. Hopefully
it will, yeah.
Hopefully for the Super Eagles' sake, it doesn't come back to bite them later on.
Yep.
Approaching halftime, we only about a minute or so from halftime. Really didn't have much stoppage in the game. In this first half, so I don't expect a lot of added time, right?
No.
Well, I guess the Zidane was down for a while.
You might get a minute, 1 minute or 2 minutes. I'm expecting 2 minutes.
Yeah. Long throw in
Nigeria ready up another long throw.
Yeah. This morning, and we're not really, we are Jamaicans and Jamaican born, Jamaican bred, Jamaican fed, but we are in a Babylon. And this morning I was thinking about just this Jamaican team against DR Congo. And I don't, of course we have this recent updates about matches and squads and criteria requirements. And we know it's a ball round, but I don't see how Jamaica go and beat DR Congo if they play DR Congo.
All right. So I've given mixed signals when it comes to this, and I've cracked jokes about Jamaica have no chance against DR Congo. Um, the thing is, to me, talent. All right, if you were to take all the players from DR Congo, take all the players from Jamaica, remove the names, remove the jerseys, just put them side by side and say, tell me a Jamaican, tell me a somebody from Congo. You can't. Physically, they're both the same teams. So what's going to separate them is preparation and execution and delivery.
3 minutes out of
There's
time.
no,
Yep, sorry.
yeah. As trying to get the ball into Ashimen and Zidane picked up. So 3 minutes stoppage time.
Yeah.
So there is no difference physically between both teams. So it really comes down to preparation and coaching and execution.
Yeah, I kind of take a different approach just looking at both teams and watching DR Congo, because I think that the Bright Samuel driving towards the box, clip right outside the 18. We'll resume the reasoning after this free kick. Right outside the 18, dangerous free kick coming up for the Super Eagles. The Greens of Algeria under serious pressure, and Nigeria trying to get a go-ahead goal heading into halftime. They have been maybe dominant is the right word this first half,
But also wasteful.
also wasteful. Also wasteful. Two men in the wall for goalkeeper Zidane. 2 men inside the box. The free kick is on the edge of the 18-yard box to the left, facing the goal. Well, just outside the 18-yard box. Lookman standing over it. Nigeria has been dominant in the air, winning the aerial. Now here comes Bruno with the left foot, and it's just straight to the arms of goalkeeper Zidane.
Yeah, I don't know why you think that you beat Zidane there, so.
And goalkeeper Zidane
This
tried
might
to
be a
get
chance.
Morris.
Wow.
Wow, just couldn't take it under control. Morris was behind that Nigerian defense.
Yep.
And he did look like an old man on that.
And what's funny, the Nigerian players look so unbothered with him running there. Like, okay, all right. As soon as the ball bounces, to take it off your foot.
Yeah, so even if he control it, we're going to take it from him.
Yeah, he did. You cannot sense it. You cannot sense it for the players. They're like, yeah, whatever.
And this is something that I get, like you have the experience of a Riyad Mahrez, and I mean, his talent brings something to this team as we're at halftime, but there's also this deficit, right? The inability to cut, run, and also he's never been someone who's gonna play defensive side of the thing. So I don't know. This is where the difficulty. Do you bench a player like this or save him for later on in the game?
No, but this is the thing though, and as the Nigerian players huddle up to show a sign of solidarity, I don't know why they do that. To be honest, I think that's fake solidarity. And
Yeah, man, it's
Nigerian
fake
fans,
solidarity. They might go out of them way if you try to convince Nigerian fans
Yeah.
and the rest of us on the outside say everything good.
Cause Nigerian fans, you guys can come at me if you want. You're about to go into halftime. Your coach is not a part of that circle. What the hell are you 11 talking about going into half? Hey guys, all right. So listen, when we're going there, we're going to show the coach some respect. We're going to act like we're listening to what he's saying, all right? Because he's about to talk to us. But we are doing our halftime talk out here right now in front of everybody and letting everybody know we are together. We're going to come out and play hard a second half. But right now, let's make a conscious decision. We're going to act like we're listening at halftime, okay? All right, because everybody know that we should be talking, huddling inside the halftime locker room, but we're doing it on the field. Okay, all right, cool. Let's go. Ready? Break. That's what that is.
But I also think there is this aspect of the Super Eagles where they're in their, you know, you have disputes or alleged disputes with the Federation, Nigerian Football Federation. So you have all these different things that are going on with this team, and I think some of that, the showing of strength, you know, unification, and, you know, because there were allegations that the players didn't get their bonuses, and, you know, that came out in the pre-match presser, and Coach Eric said, "Yo, don't ask me, ask the NFF." So I am here to do a job, and my job is to coach this team. You ask for payment, go over to NFF.
Okay, so like him don't get feed payment yet either.
Now, if you coach Jamaica or Nigeria, or if you play for Jamaica or Nigeria, you probably, after every pay period, you probably quickly go into your bank account, just looking to make sure, did the money deposit? What? Because it's not something that's unique to the Super Eagles. The Reggae Boys and Jamaican team have struggled with some of the CM things. Thankfully, in recent memory, none of those things have surfaced. But before we continue the reason regarding Jamaica and DR Congo, your thoughts on the first half of this quarterfinal game?
My thoughts on the first half is going to be, it ties in with my thoughts on Jamaica versus DR Congo.
Yeah.
And it also ties into a game we saw in the Gold Cup with Jamaica versus Costa Rica. And this game is eerily feeling like that to me.
Okay.
We look at Costa Rica from a Jamaican perspective, and that team is old, that team is slow. We're supposed to can beat them, but we were wasteful. No, we were wasteful on the level of Nigeria. At least Nigeria is creating chances.
Yeah.
Jamaica never really created that much chances against Costa Rica, but we had possession of the ball. We had areas where all we had to do was apply ourselves and be better, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm seeing in the first half. Nigeria is much better, but they are not applying themselves.
Yeah.
Algeria is slower, and they are chasing the game at times, but Nigeria is bailing them out. And we saw instances where the Nigerian defenders easily to win back the ball, win back possession of the ball. And we didn't really say it during the broadcast because we never see evidence of it. However, Algeria was just a brilliant and like a small touch of genius away from breaking and creating a real serious chance, because Nigeria basically played man-to-man defense, and it is two Algerians attacking, is two Nigerian defenders defending. So those defenders have to be inch perfect.
Yes.
And Riyad Mahrez is not the player you want to. You don't want to give him that much chances to show a bit of brilliance. Because that little bit of brilliance can be the difference in the game. So that's my impression of the first half. Is Nigeria is the better team. Nigeria should have been up by many goals, but because they haven't scored, Algeria can feel like they're in the game. And another thing that is key to me is the referee decisions. We saw the referee give a yellow card to the Algerian, remember the defender name, but it was for a hard tackle.
Zeroike.
Right.
Yeah.
But if you notice, as the game progressed, and you talked about the dark arts of the pressing, the referee kind of eased up on the discipline.
Yeah, the disruptive play. So
play. So can Algeria use that to their advantage in the second half? Mm-hmm. Where we disrupt Nigeria as every chance that we get, as long as just give us a chance to get back and be more organized.
Yeah.
While also picking out those chances. Because there was a moment when Algeria had 3 against 2, and the player, all he had to do was to be assertive and get the ball over to the right wing to Mahrez, and he didn't do it.
Yeah, yeah,
We are going to get more and more opportunities like that the longer the game stays 0-0. So it's set up for a very interesting second half.
yeah. Share some of the similar sentiments. I think for Nigeria, the Super Eagles of Nigeria is a composure. Don't rush the thing, calm. You know, Akor Adams should have scored, but you know, of course, in the world of football and as an attacker, you need amnesia. You cannot carry those missed chances with you.
Yeah.
As soon as you miss a chance, you have to move on to the next one. You know, I think that Ademola Lookman needs to get on the ball a little bit more because not only is he the potential to create, he's the potential to score, and he can score from anywhere around that 18-yard box. Nigeria seems not bothered by the Algerian attack, as in the sense that you're saying man-to-man. You know, they do have Calvin Bassey and Ajay. Calvin is very physical, very effective going across from line to close down Algeria's offense. And I think that could be good for Nigeria, but it could be beneficial for Algeria if in the instance they are able to get the ball quickly out wide. You mentioned Ainori with the ball earlier. You know, if you get the ball quickly and have the Nigerian defenders running towards their goal, like a Calvin Bassey, there's an opportunity there that mistakes will be made, and then you're in one-on-one with the goalkeeper. So that, in a nutshell, is my assessment of the first half. An even split for, well, not even. Even the score is even 0-0, but in terms of opportunities, you have to be able to convert your opportunities. But on the bright side of things, for the Super Eagles, you are creating opportunities. No, you just have to finish the final product and convert and score the goals.
Yep. I agree 100%.
You know, the back to the reason regarding the Reggae Boys and DR Congo. You mentioned the talent pool are similar, and there's a lot of similarities. I was just gonna say, I just think DR Congo is a better team. In terms of and I think the Reggae Boys interim manager alluded to some of this when he said that if you look at teams that are the players that are playing the higher leagues, the DR Congo team, you know, he was kind of impressed how many of those players, I think he had a number, how many of their players were playing in upper echelon league. And I say that to say this. Even when you have the so-called best or most equipped Reggae Boys team of this group, of this period, right? They played against what I would consider lesser competition in the qualifiers, and they were unable to really kind of give or excel. Maybe excel or take opportunities of that. Whether it's, you know, against Curacao, Trinidad, whatever. They were unable. So if we had the best Reggae Boys starting 11 roll out in the qualifiers, and that best Reggae Boys team was unable to really kind of blow away the competition in the group. I don't see that best Reggae Boys team going up 2-2 against this DR Congo team if they play them.
Fair enough. That's a logical statement, right? But the beauty about sports is that it's not run by logics.
Yes. Yeah, ball round. You still have to play the ball game.
Right.
And you have to play the ball game.
We have seen. All right. So the reason why I bring up the genetics or the DNA in this game and why I think it's going to be a lot closer than we think is every time Jamaica plays against Mexico, traditionally, when we play against Mexico, it's always, can we take advantage of our height? Because the Mexican players are genetically just smaller. It is what it is, right? They are smaller stature versus the Jamaican players. And every time we play those games, the Mexican quality of football always rise above Jamaica. But there were moments in the game where Jamaica were just more dominant, right?
Yeah.
I think it's the same thing in reverse with DR Congo, where DR Congo is going to come into this game. They are the better team. They are the better playing football team. However, Jamaica has the physicality and the capabilities and the abilities to match up with them. So you're not going to just outrun me down the flank and get the ball into the box. Your striker, whoever it might be, because we're talking into existence. The Wissa, it might not play. We don't know,
Yeah,
but he
or
should play.
yeah, we don't know
And
if we start going to play, but the one that led the line for them is Bakambu,
right.
and Ilya out left in this tournament. So we don't know if we start going to play.
So with you in that game, it's not like, oh my God, he's so dominant in the air. Jamaica is just as dominant in the air. So it's going to come down to coaching. It's going to come down to preparation. It's going to come down to tactics because physically, you're just not going to outrun my team. You're just not, you just can't. So you know just have to go play better football than me, which DR Congo plays better football than Jamaica. So if somebody was to say I can't see Jamaica beating them, that is true. I can't see it either. However, because they match up physically, man for man, pound for pound, anything can happen.
Yeah, we have to see. We have to
Anything.
see.
It's the
Ball have to
same thing
play
when Jamaica. It's the same thing when Jamaica played against Nigeria in the
in that Unity Cup.
yeah,
Unity Cup.
and everybody think Nigeria should have beaten Jamaica.
Yeah,
But look how the game played.
yeah,
So is which DR Congo show up? And will DR Congo in the World Cup qualifiers when they got to the playoffs?
yes,
I don't think a lot of people talking about this either. In the playoffs, in both games, DR Congo was overwhelming underdogs.
against Nigeria. Yeah,
And Cameroon.
okay. Now,
So they were more focused. Against Jamaica, they might be a little touch of overconfidence might creep into that
yeah,
game. You know?
yeah, overconfidence could be Achilles heel. But we are watch football and BCN Sports. There are those who probably cover Jamaican football and cover other sports, other teams, and watch these teams closely. We watch them closely, and we know that DR Congo has been knocking at the door. We know the depth that they possess and the type of squad. So, like we say, we're gonna take a little break and then circle back for the second half. I don't know if you wanna continue reason with the folks, but
Yeah, we go on one reason.
let me circle back here in a little bit.
So let's see. Leon Bailey will not be returning to Aston Villa this month. He may leave Roma, but
Well,
he
ball
won't
and
be,
now forward back.
he won't be. He said here that Graham Bailey. So everybody out there that's watching right now, you know that like Benton says, BCN Sports is we are a international sports station. But however, we are Jamaican based and we are Caribbean based. So you might hear us. We're doing an AFCON watch along, but you might hear us speak about some Jamaican stories or some Caribbean stories. We all one, right? So we've been following this Leon Bailey in Roma story and as the players are coming out for the second half. But it looks like Liam Bailey's time at Roma is coming to an end. However, Aston Villa don't want him back. So let's see where this goes. And the Nigerian players are huddled up again. The same way they ended the first half, them huddled up again to start the second half. And Algeria is on their way out of the tunnel to come back. It looked like Nigeria has been out and ready, while Algeria is taking their sweet time. I mean, that's what old people do, man. We take our time. 0-0 Algeria versus Nigeria, the first quarterfinal for the day. And this is going to be a very, very interesting second half. as Zidane takes his seat back in the, I guess that's in the sky. Is that a box? The sky box, commentary box? Not commentary box. Was he in the box? As we have kickoff in the second half, and Nigeria now trying to get back on the front foot. And Algeria get the ball back to Zidane, and Zidane with a auspicious clearance there. That clearance didn't even get out the 18-yard box. It just ballooned in the air and just came down in the 18-yard, but Algeria was able to eventually get it out and earn a free kick in the center circle as Ndidi was the culprit for that free kick. I was said earlier, the more the game stays 0-0, I think the more pressure. I mean, pressure is on both teams. Algeria didn't come here to get a. Algeria didn't come to the tournament to get a participation trophy. However, they seem more well deployed and ready to play a tighter game. And here's a cross into the box. Victor Asherman in the back post with a beautiful header, and it's 1-0 Nigeria. When Banter reached back, he will update the scoreboard, but it's 1-0 Nigeria, Victor Osimhen. And the first person, I have to say it, the first person to come over and hug him, Adamani Lukman. But that was a great header, picture perfect header, get by Zidane son. 1-0 Nigeria, Victor Osimhen with the goal. As Nigeria finally made their chances count. And of course it had to be Osimhen. Definitely had to be Osimhen. And was that Iwobi with the cross? No way that's Iwobi with the cross. Was that Iwobi with the cross? No, that's Bruno. Bruno with the cross. Very good header there. And the technicality of that header. And for all those young players or young people watching right now, if you have a young footballer, when you are heading towards goal, the most difficult save for a goalkeeper to make is heading right at his feet, making the ball bounce right at his feet. And that's what Ashimen did. Literally bounced the ball right at Zidane's feet to get into the goal. Beautiful goal. 1-0. Whatever Algeria had planned coming out in the second half, they have to change that. And now they have to chase the game, which now plays into Nigeria's hands. And here's Nigeria with a chance, put the ball into the. Oh, Adams should have done better with that as Lookman was well to fight, win by the ball. Algeria is under siege, people. But here's Algeria to break away. Can he get it to Mahrez? Here's Mahrez in possession. Now looking to cross the ball back and Nigeria gets the ball back. I'm dumbfounded. Just exactly what I thought. Here's Algeria back in the box in the 18-yard box. Try to get a cross in and it's deflected out. But here's Asherman with Lookman. Lookman with a beautiful pass with Asherman. Asherman trying to send Adams in on the run. Here's Adams getting into the 18-yard box. One step over, two step over. Adams looked like a defender trying to play striker. And Iwobi, that's the Iwobi I know. I don't know what the hell you think he was going to get that pass off, but he got a deflection and it's now a corner kick to Nigeria. We'll see a replay of the goal again. Bruno with a beautiful cross to the back post. And Asherman, man, that's a perfect header. Well timed, well executed. Here's the corner kick. Headed out. Just Iwobi back to Adama. Look, man. Has Iwobi, but he won't give Iwobi the ball. Oh. And an interesting passage of play there as Algeria had an opportunity to break away and misplayed the ball.
Sorry. Had to deal with
Yeah,
that.
but you missed the goal.
Was that a good goal?
A very technical goal by Lookman. I mean by Asherman.
Awesome.
Very, very good header on the back post. Here's Asherman again. Oh, just couldn't control the ball there.
So very good team talk by Coach Eric Chelly. Are the players to him? Players to each other.
Because second half, the players did huddle up again right near the same spot. So I don't know what was said in the halftime. Why couldn't it be said outside the huddle?
Very good. Victor almost in again. Yeah, man. I mean, Nigeria started the second half quite well, and should run away with this ball game now.
Yeah.
You know, we spoke about the fact that they were wasteful in the first half. So clearly they went in and came out with an opportunity, not just an opportunity, but a commitment to rectify the wastefulness.
Well, and Nigeria was wasteful. Asherman was never wasteful.
Yeah.
So
yeah, get the ball to the man who is more efficient.
Get the ball to the high efficient player. That is that simple.
The high efficiency man.
Adams looked like a central defender trying to play forward to me.
Yeah, it's a big body guy.
He's big bodied. He has a lot of bulk, a lot of girth.
Look, man.
Wait, which time you reach?
Oh, I'm at 51:38.
But hit live, because you're definitely not live.
Okay, hit live. I'm on the Spanish version, you know. I think them boy are really kind of. I have a theory that they must slow down the Spanish man them thing, you know. In fact, maybe let me go and watch the English version. 52 minutes in the game for me now.
I'm at 52-55. Watch Adams again. Lord of mercy.
Yeah, all right. So I'm on the English version. The stream is a lot. No, at 53 minutes on the English version. So I think BCN Sports has slowed down the Spanish man them stream. Because they're
not there, so they're doing a studio commentary. Okay. So it'll be slow if they're doing studio commentary. Yeah. Here's look, man. So I'm at 53, 37, 38,
53, 35.
Another header. All right, I'm pausing at 53, 50.
Okay.
Oh, no. Okay, got to replay. You tell you when.
Yeah, man. I think I'm close, just a few seconds around you.
I'm paused at 54. When do you get to 54?
I'm at 54 now.
All right.
Nigeria looking.
It will be the bug. Oh my gosh.
Just is that well? We know that even have them passes, even simple passes, him can't make sometimes.
Banter, that's the third time he's tried it since the second half started. He missed the first two. The first one, he literally just kicked the ball right to the Algerian player.
But you saw he just made that simple pass there over wide to Onyeka.
I don't know if I would have considered that a simple pass. And who knows? He was probably trying to play a true pass to Oshimen. See, like that one, he's trying to pass it back to the goalkeeper, but he go to the defender. Let me see who he's trying to pass to now. And yes, he won't be in possession. Can he won't make a good pass? Wow. It's a good pass. I'm shocked. Here's the Iwobi again. This is the Iwobi watch. Wow. Good pass to Bruno. Give Iwobi the ball again. As Nigeria tried to play some form of possession play, but if you notice, they look so uncomfortable passing the ball to each other.
All right, Osimhen.
Watch out.
But yeah, Algeria, yeah, this is it, man. Them done, man. Oh,
Here's
easy.
Osimhen.
How-
Easy goal.
Could
Easy
you
goal.
do that? 2-0
What?
Nigeria. The Super Eagles advancing to the semi-final of AFCON 2025, looking for their fourth AFCON title. Akor Adams with an easy goal.
Akor Adams said, take that. Who's some too big and fat to play? Take that. Take chop.
And if you know
Right.
if you notice what Akor Adams did there, I thought he was gonna take it first time, but he decided to round the goalkeeper and make it. So maybe if young Zidane could have poked it away from him, there would be an opportunity. But I mean, it's a dominant performance by the Super Eagles of Nigeria. The Greens of Algeria not up to scratch in this ball game.
Casey Palmer that?
Casey Palmer.
What about you like Casey Palmer from Nigeria? On the Nigeria bench.
him change nationality.
Look so.
um
Hey, Adams look. All right, so people, in the first half, Adams had not similar, but a one-on-one with the goalkeeper that he kicked over the bar, right?
Yep.
Notice what he did on this second opportunity. His eyes is firmly on the ball.
Yep.
I can tell.
Yep.
I can tell he said, I am not messing this up. No way, no how. I watch it all the way through.
Yep.
And that's something young players don't as they get older and better, don't give up the fundamentals.
Ball youth possible. Yeah, probably should have passed it earlier. So the winner of this game will play Morocco, the host, the Atlas Lions. Oh boy.
Why we say that? Just Nigeria will play Morocco. Here's Morris trying to figure out if there's something else that he can do.
I'm not calling it, but look like the fat lady singing. Or the
It's
fat
done,
brother.
man. It's done. It's over. So, how him hurt?
No,
Calvin.
Calvin Bassey.
So how Bassi hurt this and then this man sit down and hold up on him hamstring too. What's going on?
All right, so they're putting on was it Haj Mosa, who was very active in that game against DR Congo. You know, I think Vladimir Petkovic said, you know what, we need to get some speed out wide. Super Eagles of Nigeria looking to win their fourth AFCON title. What kind of dance, Junior? All the staff over there dance. There is a staff member who was over there dancing with the Akor Adams
Yeah.
and Calvin Bassey.
But the federation want to know if you get paid. Whether you get paid for that.
3 subs coming on. So Zaraki is off. Bonja is on. Bonaja is on. So the Zaraki starting didn't help coach Vladimir Petkovic. Also, Haj Moza is coming on for Riyad Mahrez. So Riyad Mahrez, the slowness out wide did not help. And
I'm a bit.
and Meza is on for Bina.
But is that a signal of throwing in the towel?
No, I think you get more. This is probably a better offensive team. At some point you have to get goals. Bina did score that goal last against DR Congo. I mean, Riyad Mahrez has done quite well, but he just doesn't have the speed and the running that he once did. And Father Time catches up to everyone. And in this ball game, you need runners out wide to force those Nigerian wide players to stay back.
I'm figuring out a way to lose with my best player on the field.
No, well, you're already losing that way with the best player on the field.
So I am going to make some adjustment.
Here is Ainur into the box and eased off of it by Bright Samuel. Bright Samuel trying to help Ainur. Now in a pushing match. So why Bright Samuel trying to help Nine? Why not? Why is the goalkeeper out?
You know what? I think they are still pissed off for their how the country them just beat. I know Mali. Who Senegal?
Who beat what?
The team where the brother was set up with there's a statue.
DR Congo.
Oh, DR Congo.
Yeah.
Nigeria is pissed. What? That sounds weird. Nigerians are pissed off for DR Congo.
No, God, DR
They're
Congo
not.
eliminated them
Yeah, that's
from World Cup qualify. So, but I don't understand why Bright Samuel thinks that he needs to help up Ainori. Ainori is off the field. It's a back kick for you. It's a goal kick for you. You continue to play. If Ainori needs help, medical attention, let this, and plus, even if he fell down on the field, you're leading 2-0. Why you need to pick him up? Leave him alone.
It's a cultural thing, Benta. Let me just put it that way. It's a cultural thing.
Man, a culture. I don't know if Nigeria would say, he has legs. He can get up himself. Move on.
Oh, they more like a belittling kind of thing. It's like, yo, brother, get up. And stop lying.
So Super Eagles getting ready to book their place in the semi-final.
They've already booked
semi-finals.
their place in the semi-finals. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's going to be a hell of a game.
Yeah. No, I mean, all right. Look at this number 11 youth out wide, Haj Moza. I mean, this is where Riyad Mahrez was. They have more, and again, the game has changed, but they've been able to go forward a little bit more since they made the subs.
Yeah. But plus, Nigeria wasn't going to give Mahrez that much time on the ball, like what we just saw. You crazy?
Yep.
There's a reason why that player can get the ball and have that much space while Mahrez can't.
Now for Eric, the Super Eagles coach, Eric Chelle, do you pull some of your stars here? The game is 2-0. You do have depth on the bench. You do have Samuel Chukwueze and others on the bench. So I don't think there's a significant fall off coming off the bench. All right, but you know what? Stick a pin because Nigeria almost allowed that brother to get behind them in a few minutes ago. Here comes Algeria down the right wing. Beljali sends it in the box, cleared out. And ball is with Ben Sabini. Badawi sends it wide.
Okay, so Nigeria kind of eased up now a little bit.
Yeah. Ball down back to box and it's out for a cut. So they've been trying to go down at this Bright Samuel wing. I mean, so maybe the scouting reports said to go at Bright Samuel. It doesn't seem to be working so far.
And Bright Samuel look like he's hurt.
Yeah. But all right. So because the brother who just passed the ball down the left to Bright Samuel, to try to get at Bright Samuel. I mean, there was an Algerian player inside the box waiting for the ball. Yeah, cameraman, go and work. Yeah, well, yeah.
Indeed.
All right, number 18, I think it's Borja Bon, who came short for the ball. Ball's supposed to come inside, not push outside.
They're chasing the game now, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, I suspect when Algeria looked at the schedule, they probably figure they might run up into a brick wall late in this tournament.
Yeah.
And you can pray all you want, you can hope all you want. When you run in a brick wall, it's just brick wall. You run up in
I know you're talking about when the cameraman pick up the two Algerian fans a while ago.
Yes.
You said Algeria, what? Yeah.
How you mean?
You see how the cameraman had one guy praying and the other guy looking at him like this. Brother, you really waste a prayer?
Big up to those on the live. Make sure to smash the like button. Make sure to tell a friend. Share the content. BCN Sports watch along of African Cup of Nations quarterfinal match between Algeria, the Greens of Algeria, and the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Bright Samuel is down. Look like he might need a sub. Corner kick to Algeria. 2-0 Nigeria ahead. And very emphatic punch there by goalkeeper Nawabeli. Nawabi. And it's just, Algeria is not up to, they're not ready. Foul. Bright Samuel is back on the field. And he's fouled here by, who this? I know her with the foul.
Yeah.
Or it's Harj Moza with the foul. Yellow card to Harj Moza. Dark arts foul. You don't want allow him to run away there. Lot of FA Cup fixtures. Scores today. MK Dons defeated Oxford. Wigan over Preston. Alright, that was yesterday. Port Vale over Fleetwood. Wrexham upsetting Forest. Today, Crystal Palace is out. Defending champs. Crystal Palace, Macclesfield defeated them. Everton.
That was the biggest upset in FA Cup history.
Yeah.
Non-league Macclesfield beaten.
Non-league Macclesfield. Where them there? Like 100 and something.
100 and wholly defeated the defending champions.
Which is a bit, and they did have a pretty good Crystal Palace team on the field.
Yeah, Mark Guehi, if you watch the game, Mark Guehi symbolized everything that was wrong with Crystal Palace. He just simply looked like he didn't want to play.
And what do you put that down to if that is true?
You see, that's the thing with the for reload. It's time for reload the player, so about to go live again. But the thing with FA Cup, why you always have all of these surprising victories or surprising scores, it's kind of hard for a player to be played in such a big stadium, such a big atmosphere, one game. And then when you look at Macclesfield game, it 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 just looked like a non-league stadium. And I think that affected Crystal Palace. I think playing it, because when you used to playing at a place and there's a certain atmosphere, there's a certain energy, there's a certain noise that you're used to, right?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you go into an environment and your environment is completely different than what you're used to. It affects you. It affects you mentally in anything you do in life. If you're used to a task and then you have to now perform this task as a beautiful crossing and into the comfortable hands of Nigeria. So, but I think that's what affected Crystal Palace. I think that's what affected all the teams that play against these non-league and third division teams, and that's why they can creep up on you.
Yeah. Big up to Cameron, big up to all those on the live. Cameron says she putting her money on Mohamed Salah. And
I
Egypt.
mean, that's what gamblers do. Gamblers, you put your money on where nobody expects it, or where you get a chance to win some money.
Big up. The family says she put in her money on Mohamed Salah. And hey, ball around, anything can happen. But
I want her to put her money on Salah. I'm Marmouche. Quicker Ahmad can come back, the better. And here's Adams, definitely offside.
This Ivory Coast team, Ivory Coast versus Egypt at 2 p.m. The Ivory Coast team to me is just a different animal. I mean, a complete defending champs, complete sort of team, same coach, same sort of setup. So
Yeah.
Mohamed Salah might get some kick on him clout in that game. Hey, Akor Adams, where you do? Control the ball, offside. So, all right, running back through the FA Cup scores quickly. You know, the upset, like you said, the biggest upset, Crystal Palace suffered an elimination early in this thing.
Yep.
Third round action and defending champs. Sunderland defeated Everton on PKs. Wolves 5-0, 6-1 over Shrewsbury. Leicester City 2-0 over Cheltenham.
Wait, hold on. But not only that, though, Sunderland won the penalty shootout 3-0.
Yeah.
I mean, Everton don't make a penalty.
Who were the Everton takers?
Let me see, because, wow. All right, so James Garner, his penalty was saved in the bottom left corner. Barry saved in the bottom left corner, and Beto saved in the
The
bottom
big striker,
right corner.
Beto.
Yeah, they did not convert a penalty.
And hey, in a situation like this, I would tell them to kick all 5 penalties, brother. Win this thing 5-0. Because I mean, some people bonus and money are linked to how many goals they scored. What if you are the 5th penalty taker for Sunderland?
I don't think penalties in a shootout counts.
Hey, look, I am inserting that in my contract because it's still a part of the job. I need to score the penalty to help this team win. So I tell the refs, say, yo, Bridget, I need to take my penalty. You can't come here and talk about you're ending the game because they're winning 3. It's 3-0 and they miss. No, I need to take my penalty. People on the live, make sure to smash the like button. Make sure to tell a friend. Big up to those who are joining us. Algeria, the Greens of Algeria look like they're on the way out of AFCON. The Super Eagles of Nigeria are very dominant in this performance as Ademola Lookman is fouled. There are levels to this thing. Badawi picks up a yellow card. And Algeria just don't have the horses for this course.
I don't even know why would he even complain about that foul. Like, dude, you're fouling. Like, why?
And,
What are we talking about here?
and this is something that I've said on the previous watch-alongs. I think the North African teams in this tournament have struggled with the speed out wide from the other teams in this tournament. Now, granted, I think Morocco is being able to manage it quite well. But we will see Morocco against Nigeria in the semi-final. Is this really truly a factor? Because I saw the same thing with Mali versus Tunisia. I'm seeing the same thing here with Algeria versus Nigeria.
You know why? You know why it won't be a factor?
Why?
Because none of these North African teams have a Mazwari or have a my boy play a PSG.
That not PSG, Real Madrid. What you're talking about? Diaz, Brahim Diaz.
PSG. No man, the wing back, the best wing back.
Ashraf Hakimi.
Hakimi, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So Hakimi and Mazrari,
The overlapping.
they are horses. They will run with anybody.
Okay. Yeah.
So
yeah.
they kind of break the trend of the North African.
And that will force the Nigerian attackers now to have to be able to go back and help. Because we know Ashraf Hakimi will get forward and will score if you leave him alone,
Yeah.
And it will also force the Nigerian, the Bright Samuel and Bruno to have to recognize that you have to go forward to help, but your first responsibility is to have to defend. Because we don't see, it's late in this game when Coach Vladimir Petkovic made the subs that we saw Bright Samuel being put on any sort of pressure defensively. And we saw in the first half Bruno, the left back, with Mahrez, and it was like maybe once, but he didn't get any sort of constant pressure from Riyad Mahrez,
Yeah. But I don't think that I personally don't think Nigeria is going to approach Morocco the way they approach Algeria.
Okay.
That'd be crazy. If Nigeria approach Morocco the way they approach Algeria in this game, Nigeria get to run off the field.
Okay.
It will be a bloodbath. So it's a different game, I'm expecting a different tactical outlook. I think Ali Mali Lukman have glimpses in this game, have had moments in this game, but he hasn't been asked to do a lot.
Yeah.
Against Morocco, he will have to. So you talk about saving legs. Maybe you need to take him off.
Yeah, and the Speaker of the Devil fouled by Badawi again. And Badawi, I've always said that Badawi is the only black man in this. Well, I guess all of these are Africans, but the only black man in this Algerian team has to do a lot of running to cover the space. Ball youth, look man in the box, cut back. Trying to find Osimhen, but Ben Sabini was there. Look man, cuts inside, look for a shot.
Oh Lord of mercy.
Maybe they should take off Akor Adams.
I mean, come on, man. We know your head big enough, but you don't have a chance at doing anything with a header from that angle, from that distance. You just don't.
So my question is like, why Eric Chelle? Why Eric Chelle? So he took off Ndidi, he put on Moses Simon, he took off Onyeka, and put on Rafael Oyedenga. So my thing is, why Samuel Chukwueze can't get a run? Why Samuel Chukwueze is still sitting on the bench? Is there some arrangements with the club? Are you saving him for Morocco? Why? And if Samuel Chukwueze will not play in this tournament, then why is he here?
Yeah.
I mean, you're
All
winning this ball
Balotelli.
game already. I mean, why Samuel Chukwueze just sitting on the bench? Maybe he has a knock. I mean, but to my understanding, there was no report of any injuries. Maybe we should ask the Super Eagles insider. Let me ask him right now.
While they're doing that, I see a report. Mario Balotelli has signed for the 15th club of his career
To do what?
after joining Al Ittifaq in the UAE First Division. So I guess
Again, to do what? I must promo then.
he went from Genoa to Al Ittifaq.
Must promo.
You think Mario Balotelli, would you consider him a failure?
No. No.
Wait, didn't Balotelli play? Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, I see now.
No.
I would have. Why? I would have considered it a failure. I should with a beautiful turn. This might be three. Should be three. Good save. Still going to be three. Rotted. Come over the field. Come.
Akor Adams. Akor Adams hitting the post. The wide open goal with the goal gaping. And he rather hit post than score goals.
The Nigerian Corey Burke.
The Nigerian Corey Berg. Maybe it's an insult to Corey. Corey would score that.
No,
As Junior,
Corey
you
wouldn't.
would score that.
That's an insult to me.
What? Is it
But-
because he was running? Akor Adams would have missed opportunity there.
I don't know what the hell.
He had time. You know, and something that's quite noticeable to me here is that in the game against DR Congo,
Yeah.
Beljali was the right back was able to get up and down the wing, and it was a very good supporting attack for Algeria, the Greens of Algeria. Oh gosh, we see the replay. We see the replay. What was Akor Adams doing there, sir? But with Beljali unable to get up and down. In fact, I don't even think I think late. I saw him cross a ball in the 81st minute. If we look at the start, it may be his first or second cross of the game.
I don't know what to tell you.
BM says, big up BM, happy Saturday family. BM says, Balotelli definitely failed to live up to his potential. He reminds me of Ravel Morrison.
Bye.
I think that's an insult to Mario Balotelli.
That's a big insult to Mario Balotelli.
That's a huge insult to Mario Balotelli.
I don't even know how to react to that statement.
I think that's a huge insult to Mario Balotelli, BM.
I get it, but no.
Ravel just a hype. I want to look at idiot club, Bridget.
All right, let's not get crazy.
Ravel was just a hype at one idiot club.
You know, Ravel is not even on the same level as Makeda. You remember Makeda when he have the goal against Aston Villa?
Yes.
And then it's just like, we're going to hear from him again ever.
Yep.
Ravel never even had a Makeda moment.
Yes.
If Ravel wasn't because at the time he was British. If Ravel wasn't a British player at the time, I don't think people be talking about him the way they talk about him now. Not the Jamaican perspective, but the Manchester United English fan base perspective, talking about failed hype or fake hype or unfulfilled potential, I don't think they would talk about Ravel that way. Because he never really did anything on the top seat.
Yeah, man. In fact, we don't know why we are chat about Ravel Abala. Balotelli's accomplishments or achievements. As Inter Milan, Serie A, 4 Serie A titles, or three Serie A titles. 1 Coppa Italia, 1 Super Coppa Italia, UEFA Champions League in 2009-2010, at Man City, Premier League title in 11-12, and FA Cup, in 10-11. With Italy, UEFA European Championship runners-up in 2012, and the FIFA Confederation Cups, third place. Individual Golden Boy in 2010. So that was in the Scudetto. UEFA European team. FIPRO. Yeah, man. I mean, he achieved quite a lot.
Yep.
Akko Adams, come on, 5 here.
Hey, the man could have scored a hat trick,
Yes.
Wow.
Let's see his
coming
international
out the field,
career
too.
for Balotelli. 36 appearances, 14 goals.
He wasn't a part of the World Cup winning squad, right?
No. And then his club career, based on these is this, let me make sure. His club career, 374 games total, and this is 189 goals.
And I remember the Italy goal that he scored and pick up the ball like around the half line,
Yeah.
take a couple dribbles and blast it into the top corner. The one he take
Balotelli
off his
said,
shirt afterwards.
BM says Balotelli should have gone down as one of the greats of his generation. He just never had the discipline.
Yeah. He had the potential. Here's a controversial statement. Balotelli was ahead of his time as a modern striker. Balotelli is the modern striker right now. That's what Balotelli is. Remember, Balotelli came up at a time when it's not the 4-3-3 striker. Right? So right now, I think Balotelli was ahead of his time. And if no, a Balotelli is needed.
But I think Nicolas Anelka was doing similar things that Balotelli did.
No. Anelka still had the peer striker qualities. So yes, he was doing some of the things, and that's actually a good call. Anelka and Balotelli was a faster version of Anelka in terms of how playing the ball at his feet. I think Anelka was quicker than Balotelli, but in terms of skill and moving the ball out his feet, Balotelli is a better version of Anelka.
The Nigerian source, big up yourself, said that Chukwueze would play the next game. Has he played a single game? What if we go over the start and find out how many minutes he did in this tournament? Approaching the end of the game, family. 89th minute of play here on BCN Sports. Watch along of the Super Eagles of Nigeria versus the Greens of Algeria. Nigerian fans, and they can go cooking a goosey. You can go get a pounded yams. You can go find jollof rice or whatever. You can go to market and enjoy the rest of the Saturday. The game is a wrap. It's done. It's dusted. Enjoy yourself. Go and go listen to some tunes and enjoy the rest of your Saturday afternoon.
Listen, Burner Boy.
And listen to some burnout. And before you go, smash the like button, subscribe before you leave. And tell a friend about the show because, by the way, I wish it will snow in Atlanta next Wednesday.
Yeah.
It would be nice to have a snow in the city lockdown.
Wednesday, I think we can probably sneak out.
Because then I could do watch along at the games. These semi-final games. It's why. Yeah, people. We're trying to figure out a way for the watch along at the semi-final games on Wednesday. 6 minutes of added time. Nigeria will play Morocco. That will be a rotted game. And Senegal will play the winner of Ivory Coast versus Egypt. And I hope
And the fans will be up for that game.
Of course. Of course. And I mean, I think from a neutral perspective, it would be nice. The best teams in this tournament should be in the semi-final. I mean, Nigeria has been one of the better teams. Perfect record coming out. Of course, Algeria did have a good record coming out of the group. Now Nigeria say, your record no matter. Morocco.
I think each round I've had the best teams left over, which is good.
Yes. You don't have to cook the books, forget favorites to play each other like we do in the World Cup.
Right.
BM says Carleen sick. I would. But then if I call in sick, I would be online, and next thing you know, I reach back around the management. Yo, you sick? Are you online? Doing watch along?
Is that you? Is AI?
Let's send you over to HR to find out.
That's the thing, Tino. I have couple, not my boss, but couple bosses. Some couple of my managers that I've worked with. They are now following BCN. So.
You know what? No, keep them things wide. In fact, I don't
need subscribers.
I don't want anyone that I work with to follow the channel. In fact, I don't want anyone close to my office to follow the channel because I don't want no one come to me and talk about, brother, are you supposed to be at teleworking and yawn? Because I was in the office one day and a man linked me talk about how are you supposed to do this work and you're there on BCN a post in the chat because I think you were doing a live. And I sent a message in the chat. And my name in Google is Benton Lawson. So my message, and the man said, well, how are you supposed to do work and you're there? I post messages. So I almost replied to him, say, SYM. So, and for the non-Jamaicans, SYM, when you reach at Jamaica, we'll tell you what that means.
It's just invited you to a place that you are quite familiar with. So or you should be quite familiar with.
Yes. And a Nigerian goalkeeper picked up a knock here.
Again.
And of course, he's down. Look like he's in a lot of pain. Coach Eric Chelle is not too happy with that last challenge, but I just say go.
You want to talk about pain? You soon see the Algerian fans them. That is pain.
Yeah. So all right. So Ben Sabini here is pointing out ref talking about time or whatever. Nigerian players don't cramping. Why am I talking about time? Algeria's had enough time to try to get a foothold in this game. There is no additional time you need. There shouldn't be any added time. These two teams are not on the same field, brethren. By the way, big up to this Algerian sister who's like, Lord, the long ride home now will be crazy. She's like, the ride home will be crazy. I mean, you want your team to do well, but at the end of the day, we recognize we are not fanatics. We accept there
Yeah.
are levels to this.
You outmatch, you just outmatched.
Yeah, man, you outmatch, you just outmatch. Wait, so Victor did have on the captain's armband.
Yeah, but then he thought he was coming off. Then him not coming off. Then take off the armband and then take the armband and put it.
Yeah, the politics in the Nigerian side are similar to Jamaica. It's similar to Jamaica. How is this brother who curse out and bad up teammates is part of the captaincy leadership group?
Well, that's part of leadership.
How you mean part of leadership? When the captain in that game against DR Congo, ND, was trying to calm him down, him almost tell ND the SYM too. So I mean, this is just a piece. It's like we are giving a captain to just name on paper.
Yeah. But I also think part of it is cultural.
No, I think what is that he wouldn't be surprised if someone just forward and give certain ballers name pan. Craig Butler become coach of Jamaica, then Bailey come captain.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean it's just because we are do things to appease certain man.
Yeah, that's true.
Easy victory for Nigeria. Wrapping up the watch along because after this we're going to lock off and then get ready for the next game. Junior, I don't know if you will be around for the next game.
I thought you were going to try forward back.
Okay, well, Junior, always a pleasure. Big up yourself. Don't know. NFL
the next
Saturday
game starts
also.
2 o'clock, right?
Yeah, 2 o'clock. So, we'll kick off about 1:55. And,
All right, I thought you were going to try forward back.
All right, General.
All right, later. Good win, Nigeria. 2-0. Very good win.
Yeah,
later.
Very good win. Still wrapping up the game here. So what you do? You take away yourself. Junior has left us. He'll try to circle back. It's an errand running Saturday, people. So, out and about trying to handle some business, some things, and then he'll try to join us for the second game after today's watch along, Ivory Coast versus Egypt. Wrapping up this game. Why the referee not blow off the game? We're over the added time. Yeah, BM says, I noticed they changed the format of the FA Cup. Usually if a game ends in a draw, there is a replay. Yes, they did change that. I think in the early rounds, they eliminated that. And I think so we have a bit of a shoving match here between Beljali and Moses Simon. And now both teams getting into it. Alex Awobi trying to make peace. Referee separating the players. And this is why the referee should blow off the game. And of course the Nigerian players now off their bench. And we have an issue here at the end. Players trying to pull players away from each other. Who is this Nigerian player? What number he is? He's not even involved in the game. Come off, I feel. He's not part of the game. He left the bench. Referee, blow off the game. I mean, the game is over. Why I know you issue a yellow card. This excessive continuation of this game. It's over. So okay, I don't know who he issued the yellow card to, but he did issue yellow card. And we still continue on here. And the ball is out for a throw. And now finally the referee blew off the game. And an Algerian player was going to shake the referee's hand. And the referee just touched his hand. He didn't shake the hand. I don't know what is that about. I mean, okay, alright. Ball game done. Nigeria, better team, won this football game. I think it's straight, plain and simple. We can't go around it. The Greens of Algeria was not. And now we still continuing this issue with there a bit of coming together there after the game between some players or some of the Nigerian staff members and the Algerian players. I don't know what is this about. People are separating while other players are, giving each other the dap, showing a lot of respect. Haj Mosa and Calvin Bassey in a conversation, hugging each other, showing a level of respect. Losing sucks, but we have to take a beating and go where we are. That's the nature of the beast. All over here in the AFCON first quarterfinal of the day. It's all Super Eagles. They will play Morocco in the semi-final. Back to the BM question or BM point about the FA Cup. When there's no replay at this stage of the competition, yes, they eliminated the replay. I think there were concerns around the number of games teams were playing, especially those, the Premier League teams. So they eliminated the replay. I think the contention though with this replay and the elimination was also that for the teams that lower down, they were needing, those replay at home would help them to generate revenue. Generate revenue in that revenue for that TV replay was a big deal for those teams. So, but all right, no, all in all, AFCON Cup of Nations, 3 semi-finalists have booked their place. The Super Eagles of Nigeria joined Morocco and Mali and Senegal in the semi-final. One more semi-final game remaining today. Ivory Coast versus Egypt, kicking off here in 57 minutes. I'm gonna step away, get ready for that game. The watch along will kick off at 1:55. Thank you for those who have joined us. Congrats to the Super Eagles as they run, trying to get to their 4th AFCON title. So it go. Big up to Algeria. You left it all on the park. It's just not your day. Levels to this. A better team won. All good for going forward. Connect with us on all social media platforms. Thank you for those who are on the live. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Egypt versus Ivory Coast at 1:55. Look